Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2022, Season 2, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the last two races. This is the last two races that we're going to be doing. You can see for the constructors, we are in the lead, but we have gone from this to this. And Red Bull has been catching us every single race for the last, like, 7 races. It's been pretty tough as far as drivers. Also, Verstappen has been winning every race recently, so he has obviously overtaken our drivers in that as well. Now, I've been very open about this new update since it's happened. It's dramatically changed everything. I think it would have been easier to start off a season with the new update instead of, as I've said in the past, having an update right in the middle of a season has completely thrown me off. There was definitely some things that were needed in the update. The hard tyres were super OP. I used to run Lando on hard tyres to start the race and then finish on mediums. And he used to be able to hold his own in first position, passing people, overtaking people with hard tyres when they had softs. They definitely needed to be nerfed. But what they've done is they've nerfed all the tyres. So soft tyres now are incredibly fast, but they last like 10 laps. So it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's okay, you know, you got to manage them. But I feel like the AI tires have just magnified the wear of your own tires, because it seems like the AI tires are not wearing as much as they should. Really that much. It's very noticeable, it seems, that the AI tires don't wear as that much. I mean, I've been running my guys, I haven't even been pushing them anymore. I've been having these guys run just standard push. And their tires are still like 10-15% more wear than, you know, their competitors. So it's been difficult. Also, I feel like the other teams have just gotten much better. I mean, Alpine have came out of nowhere for us this season at the end here and have been the second strongest team. Red Bull, obviously the strongest team. Mercedes have kind of, I feel like we're pretty even, Steven, with Mercedes. But it's been difficult. So we're going into these final 2 races. I'm hoping to win one. We've been doing awful recently. Another thing from the update is that we've been crashing all the time. Like my guys in their practice laps, when I have them on conserve tires, which is the lowest push possible, have been spinning out and have been crashing. During the practice sessions, we've been having to use up our, our spare front wings and all of this stuff in practice sessions. In qualifying, like a race or 2 ago, we had, I think it was Russell that crashed in the first qualify session, so he was out. And then every race, we've had people spin, we've had people go wide off the track, we've had people brakes lock up, we've had crashes. Russell's crashed a couple races ago, he crashed, and we couldn't replace his car part because the auto save in this game didn't save when we actually purchased and ordered new parts. So it's been a struggle, but we've definitely been crashing a lot more. I think at least once a race one of our guys crashes, whereas before it seemed like it was more realistic. We would crash, but it would be like once every like 10 races, and that's still, but it would be like that. Not anymore. Since this update, we are crashing every race. One of them is crashing, spinning off, locking up every single race, which does not happen even in real life. That doesn't, there is crashes and spinning off every race, but it's not the same team that's doing it every single time. And I thought it was just, I don't know what it was. I was like, is it just me? Because there's some YouTubers that are like, oh yeah, they've been enjoying the update. But then someone actually left a comment on one of my videos, Mitch, who said he was about to buy the game, but after seeing both mine and there's another guy, he says, Arava, I don't know the name. But he said since he's been watching us, both of us struggle post-update. He's reconsidered it. Now, I was like, I didn't know who this YouTuber was, so I watched one of the videos, his latest video. And he's an F1 channel. He does F1, just the racing game. He does F1 Manager. He's an F1 channel. Been doing it for a while, it looks like. Yeah, and I watched his latest video, and he had the same issue. He had the exact same issue. Both cars crashed. Both cars crashed. And he actually had both cars out of the race. Which, you know, knock on wood, thank God I haven't had that issue happen to me yet. But yeah, crashing for him has been the same thing. So it's kind of weird. It seems like the coding in the game's changed where... Like, it got to the point, like I said a few races ago, I was tempted to just stop playing this game until they had a patch update to see if they'd fix it. But at this point, we've got 2 races left. I'm kind of... I've lost the fun I was having. You know, obviously it's more fun when you're winning, right? And you don't want to win every race like I was doing, because, you know, it can probably get a little boring, but it was fun. We used to battle out with Verstappen all the time, with Mercedes. We still had to fight for our wins, and our tyre strategies, I felt like, were really good. Whereas since this update, I honestly haven't been enjoying it. You know, I just haven't. It's not because I'm not winning. Obviously you want to win, but it just seems like everything is out to get you. You know what I mean? Like the tire wear, and then the AI tire wear is really just off-putting. You know, when you're trying your best and you're not pushing because you want to conserve your tires. Yeah, the AI seems to be pushing because it's like there's no way these guys are getting that far ahead. But then their tire wear is like 15 to 20% better than yours. Even though you're not pushing at all. And the chances are maybe they're not pushing either. Maybe they're just a better car. But even if that's the case, both of you not pushing should have a pretty similar tire wear. But that's just not what's happening. The AI's tire wear is consistently like 10 to 15% better than ours. And then with crashing too, it just hasn't, like every race we've been crashing and spinning off. Like I say, even in practice, which I always run my practice on conserve, just so we can get more out of the tires, so I don't have to keep switching them. And same thing, we're running as slow as possible on practice laps, and we're still crashing. It seems like they've just turned up the for crashes, and it's happening a lot. Some people, like I know Nana has been saying in the comments, like maybe it's like an RNG thing where, you know, it penalizes you if you're too far ahead. I believe that too. I mean, we were so far ahead in constructors, and then we've literally been crashing every race. We've been doing all of this, and they've been catching up to us. And it kind of does feel like that. It feels like the game is like, okay, you're McLaren, you shouldn't be beating Red Bull. We're going to have to pull you back. So they're making Verstappen has been incredible. He hasn't been crashing. I mean, that guy has been leading every single race. And we've been crashing every single race. Why is there no other crashes happening? Why is it just me? So yeah, it's kind of sucked the fun out of it for me. I like competitive games, but I don't like it when it seems like it's, you know, out against you. But I don't know, I just haven't been enjoying it as much. I'm just being honest, you know? It is what it is. Maybe some people are loving it. Good, I'm happy for you. But I just haven't been enjoying it as much. So anyway, like I say, we have our final 2 races. We're going to be coming in here to the Brazil. Right here. So we have, this is our race right now. So we have 2 DRS zones. You can see sections by speed. A lot of straights. There's a few slow sections, which my car's not great for, but it is good for fast and medium. Now you can see low is what this race needs. My car does not have low speed. But the Red Bull is first in everything, so that's kind of annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. You can see it's a two-stop strategy. It looks like it's going to be mediums and hards. The soft, I just don't think is going to cut it. But we'll have a look when we come to putting our tyres together. And then... So we came 6th last season with Lando. And we're so much better this season. But we're probably still going to struggle to get 6, which is really annoying. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to jump in anyway. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it here at the beginning, just to give you my thoughts and how I've been doing with this new update. Yeah, it just hasn't been as fun for me. And I think it mainly comes from...
has already started here.
Again, because it was a mid-season update for me. I mean, obviously they don't know what you're playing. They just make the update go live for everyone. But I think if you were starting a season with an update, it would have been different, right? You would have known where you are, and you know, it would have been clear seeing the growth. But when you start this new update mid-season, I think it couldn't have been a worse timing, unfortunately, for me. Starting it mid-season just meant that we had great success, and now we're going down. So now we can't really see much growth because of how drastically it just looks like we've got worse. So it's hard to give you a really good season and then take that away because of an update. So I think it's just timing, unfortunately, for me, that's caused this, you know, caused me to not be enjoying it. Because it's just mid-season. It's just unfortunate. Anyway, so we're going to go into practice. I'll come back to you guys in a little bit, as soon as we get to qualifying, and let you guys know how I did. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back! So we had a pretty decent practice and a decent qualifying, as you can see. Practice went pretty smoothly. I don't actually know what Norris's setup was, because we had to tweak it just before the end. So he would have got his setup to whatever it is during qualifying. So we'll see that at the end here. But we got Russell up to 98, I think, which was really good. He's 15 out of 15 in the setup. And then during qualifying, we only did 1 lap in Q1. 1 lap in Q2, and in Q3 we did 3 laps, which got us where we're at right now, which was good. It was a good strategy. I figured, okay, it seemed in Q1, Q2, we had pretty decent time. We didn't need to go again. I wanted to conserve the tires, obviously. But Q2, Russell or Norris almost got eliminated. He was literally 10th in Q2. But yeah, Q3, this is what we came out. And as you can see, Verstappen still does not have a grid penalty. The reason I say that, as it's a weird thing, is because, hold on, I can feel a sneeze coming. Excuse me. It's because he hasn't had any grid penalties, and I know he needs a new engine or something. So I'm hoping the last race of the season, Verstappen's going to have a grid penalty. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to go on to the race here now. 2nd and 4th, though, that's good. If it's anything like last race, this could put us in a 1st position. Knock on wood, don't want to jinx myself or anything like that, but we've been okay the last race, so we'll see what happens. My favorite part is obviously the setup. There's no rain this weekend. Let's actually guarantee. What can we guarantee? 3rd and 1st? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't listen. At the beginning of the first half of the season, I would have, but I'm not doing it now. Okay, so let's see. What do they say is the fastest? 124.55. So it's gonna be the medium. We're not doing softs then, I guess. Which is interesting, but the softs are slower, about a second slower, which we don't really have any decent softs anyway. We use them during qualifying, so I'm not too worried about that. We didn't use any mediums during qualifying, so those should be all fresh. So it's going to be either medium, hard, medium, or medium, medium, hard. Do we want to either push at the end, or push for the first half? You know, I think this is just the safer bet. So if it's weird though, because if I say push, you notice how the time goes down now? The time used to go up when you said you were going to push. Look, even if I overlap this perfectly, so there's no, like right here, right? There's no point that this goes below 30% tires. It still says it's a second slower. So we have to go on this, which is what we did with Norris last time, and it actually worked out in our favor. So if we go on this, let's see. Can we speed that up at all? No. So basically here is where it's saying is ideal. Now the good thing about this is, as you can see, we're not going to say we're going to push because it says it's slower. But you can see here, we have a gap here. Quite a big gap, both here and at the end. Which means we do have room to push. We can't push the entire race, but we do have room to push. So we're just going to stick with what they say, right? Track grip, let's see, track rubber, there's no water, obviously. So, excuse me, we're just going to stay on that. That's going to be his setup. We may do the same, actually, with Russell. Just have them on the same strategy for this race. I think that just makes the most sense. We could try a soft, hard for him. But I think we'll do a medium, or not a soft, sorry, medium, hard. We could do a medium, hard, or could do a medium, hard, is what I'm trying to say. So a little bit of a different strategy. What does that look like? No, you know, I'm feeling, we're just going to keep that. We're going to keep them both exactly the same. One's going to pit a little earlier than the other. But we're going to keep it exactly as is. Okay? We're starting 2nd and 4th. We like those. We like those. Alright, so we're going to start the race. Hold on, driver options. We're going to put you on this. We're not going to do push, because we're just not. We are going to do, I think, deploy versus overtake. This time. So we're going to do push. And then we're going to do deploy. I don't want to push the fuel, though, because the fuel, I'd rather use that strategically at the end of the race to push harder than to have to conserve fuel at the end of the race to go slower, you know what I mean? So we're not going to push at the beginning. So this is what we're going into for this race. I'm going to go and get a soda water, as I always do. Has it gone blurry? And I'll tell you, because obviously it's a kind of a tradition now I get soda water. But this one was god-awful. Absolutely awful. They didn't have the one I usually get from Costco, so I got this thing. Oh, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like, you know at Christmas, when you open up your boxes, start doing decorating, and you get that smell of Christmas decorations, where it's like, they were probably scented with cinnamon, like 10 years ago, and it's kind of just faded a little bit, and it just smells like musky cinnamon and dust and cardboard that's been sitting there for 10 years. That's what it tastes like. I don't like cinnamon though, so but I wanted to try it. This was only like 1/3 of the pack, so I'm not going to be drinking those. But anyway, just thought I'd let you know. You know. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Could this be our first win?
It's bright and sunny.
Don't want to jinx ourselves.
Line up on the grid.
But it's deserved, in my opinion.
Lando Norris.
We haven't been able to beat.
Place on the grid, but that could so easily change.
Shut your face! Don't jinx us.
Of the race. And here we can see Russell.
He's jinxing us, man.
He might not be in the top 3 spots, but things could change.
He's in 4th, though.
Once the race gets underway, and we're just moments away now.
We deserve it. We deserve it.
Only time will tell. Here at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
Look at these little fellas up here watching. Best seat in the house.
And it's lights out.
And away we go. All right, Norris. We're all eyes on you, my guy. Oops, didn't mean to do that. You know, we will do that. Russell took freaking Verstappen. Good job, Russell. Come on, let's get ahead.
McLaren with a great
Russell,
overtake.
can you actually do me a solid and hold back the cars behind you? I know that sounds awful, but it's kind of what we need right now. Oh no, never mind. No! Come on! Come on, Norris, get ahead! There we go. All right, Russell. My guy, you need to do the same. You need to do the same. You need to overtake Perez and then hold back the cars behind. We're going to old school strategies, ladies and gentlemen. Old school strategies. We're going back to the strats we used to use so long ago. It's not even funny. Feels like yesterday. Oh, my troubles seem so far away. Go on, Norris. Go on, Norris. We're keeping you on deploy. Come on, get him. Come on, Russell. I know you're 10 out of 10. I know you can do this. There it is. There it bloody is. Ooh. 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 He's only gone and bloody done it. Hold back cars behind. Let's watch Perez's POV. Hold back. Get over here.
DRS enabled.
Let's go neutral. All right, Russell. I know you want to win, but we need you to do a solid for your teammate, okay? We need you to hold back the cars behind so that Norris can get a big lead so he can change. What are you doing? Over this way. Over this way. You're not doing... What was that? That wasn't holding back anything. That wasn't holding back anything. Russell? That wasn't holding back anything. What are you doing? You didn't hold back a bloody fly. Come on now. That was awful. Come on. Go.
And that's the lockup.
No, don't hold back. Wait till he's behind you. Wait till he's behind you. There you go. Okay, now hold up cars behind. Now hold up. Neutral. Do us a solid, though. Hold back cars behind. Even with DRS, we need you to hold back cars behind. Is he on? Come on, hold back cars behind. You can do this. Okay. Pause. You cannot do this. You cannot do this. You tried so hard. Okay, let's look at tire wear though, boys. We can't. We pushed too hard now. We pushed too hard. You know what? We may lose some spots, but we need to be real here.
Is that a lockup?
We need to be real. So Norris is a couple seconds ahead. Not good enough, but listen, Russell and Norris are out of DRS, both of them. And by that I mean Verstappen can't go catch up to Russell, Perez can't catch Norris. We have DRS, so we can get ahead here. We just got to keep that gap the way it is right now. We got to keep the gap. Let's actually do our. Why can't we take him with DRS? That's annoying. Let's look at our tires. So obviously our guys have way worse tire wear, but we did keep our guys for like 3 laps on push, so it's understandable. And we do have a little bit of wiggle room, right? So we're gonna come out here. Hopefully we'll catch back up to this, and then we can push again. But we do have some wiggle room, not a lot, but we do have some. Verstappen is on a stinker. Hold on, never mind. Oh, he is. Ricciardo's taking Verstappen. Verstappen is on a stinker. All right, DRS. Woo! See you later, alligator. Does it feel like old days, guys? Does it feel like the days when we used to actually do really well in this game? We're actually in first and second. But we did this not too long ago. Was it yesterday's race where we actually did this? So let's not go crazy. I would like to hold back cars behind still. So let's attempt that again. Let's go in Perez's POV just to, you know, see if we can hold back cars behind. Okay, let's turn that off because you're not very good at it right now. Let's go back to Russell. DRS. And then let's go to hold back cars behind. Nope, let's not do that. Come on, get ahead, get ahead, get ahead by a bit more than that. Nope. You need to get, come on.
And
Get
McLaren
ahead,
with a
get
great
ahead. There we
overtake.
go. No, we're not. We're literally on each other. It's okay. We should get DRS here, right? We should get DRS here. There it is.
Red Bull moved up.
It's alright. Norris is chilling ahead. Norris is chilling. We're using Russell as a... trying to hold back cars behind. Ooh. Okay, hold back cars behind. Let's go into Perez. We need him to... We're just trying to gain as much time in first ahead for Norris. It's all about the win, baby. It's all about the win. It's all about the win. He's holding him back. He's doing a good job at it as well. He's doing a good job at it. He's holding him back on the DRS. We could probably have him on Harvest too, to be completely honest. Because then he can slow him down even more and gain ourselves some ERS juice here. Let's see if he can hold back while harvesting. You're a legend, Russell. You're an absolute legend, and we love you for it. We appreciate it. You're still in second, but you are allowing the others to catch up, which is the issue. Verstappen is now on us. This is the one bad thing about holding them back that much. Okay, no more holding back cars behind. Okay, Verstappen is now past Russell, which was, you know, something that wasn't on my playbook. Oops-a-daisy, I may have been a bit too excited. God, it's getting hot in here. I'm going to have to turn my fan on here in a second. That may have been a mistake for me because I've literally let the entire grid catch up to us. But it's okay. Alright, let's go into overtake. My bad, my bad.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Alright, we're all out. We do have DRS though. 4 seconds is still for Verstappen and Norris though. Tyre wear, they're wearing out as well quite a lot now because they're trying to push to catch up. I just need to get Russell back into it here. I created this monster. I've created this little pack of hyenas. This is my fault. It's okay though. It's okay. We just need them to crash into each other or something, you know? That wouldn't be a bad day for us if they all crashed. Problem is, Russell's losing quite a bit of time now. I probably shouldn't have held them back as much as I did. I may have got a little too greedy there. Because we've definitely let the wolf pack catch up. The last thing we need right now is Verstappen and Perez in second and third. That is the last thing we need. Alright, when's Norris pitting? Like 10 laps. I think Verstappen has a chance to catch up to us in 10 laps though, unfortunately. Let's look at tyres though. We may be able to push again. We will. See, it's going up again a little bit. I think we'll be able to push in about... We'll push in about 5 laps. Like lap 17, I think we'll give it a push. I feel like... I don't know, Ricciardo... What's happened to Hamilton, man? At least Alpine is sucking eggs this time, thank God. I feel like Ricciardo's not doing... I mean, he's ahead of me, so I can't say he's not doing a good job of passing them, because he's ahead of me. I kind of... That was like my own fault. That was my own fault. And DRS again. Come on. You can do it! How about you? And how are you on tyres? So, you're almost back to here where we can push. And so are you. We may be able to push with Russell here. We'll wait. We'll wait until just before we pit. Maybe when we get into our pit window, which is in 5 laps, we'll push both of them. We'll push both of them when they're in their pit window. So we'll have like 3 laps of pushing, which for Norris should keep him ahead. And for, you know, the rest of them, I may actually put Norris on recharge for a little bit here. On harvest. Actually, let's keep it on neutral. We'll put him on harvest when we push him, because that way it'll counterbalance the harvest a little bit. So he'll still be pushing. Not as much as he could, but he'll be harvested at the same time. And we'll do the same thing for Russell. I mean, he's at least keeping up with them. With this little train that's going on here. Perez is not letting Verstappen pass, which I'm happy about. Because if Verstappen passed Perez, Verstappen would most likely go for Norris. Good job, Ricciardo. Good job, Ricciardo. Alright, how are we looking? So we got 3 laps. 3 laps. Until we push. 3 laps until we push. Come on, just keep behind them. Keep behind so we can use DRS here. The DRS actually starts on the corner, which is really nice. Oh, we're dropping a little bit there, Russell. Come on, you're in DRS and you're losing time, which isn't ideal. We are dropping behind them now. We are dropping behind them. Russell is going to open up his floodgates as soon as we get to lap 18, I think. Soon, and then we'll push him. Alright, so he's going to DRS around this corner. Here it is. Entered pit window, which means push.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
As long as it wasn't us. Alright. So he is now going to push for a little bit until he pits. So you can see he's already faster. Let's put him into... You know what? We'll have him on harvest while he's pushing. He's not going to really gain much here. But he's pitting anyway, so there's no reason for him to pass 2 people and then pit. It's going to say, you know, it's fine. We'll have him recharge while he's pushing. Okay, so we're going to have you push and also recharge. So they're basically just countering each other. You see, this one slows down 1 chevron. This speeds you up 2 chevrons. So we're going to be going 1 chevron faster. But we're also recharging, which is what we need. Because we're going to pit right now. We need to come out of the pit strong. Let's keep our eyes on the tires. They both should be good. Even they're gonna drop, but they're gonna be pitting, so it's fine. We need the ERS. We need the ERS like full, so. By the looks of tires, these guys are gonna have to pit as well. So it's fine. We're all gonna be pitting. We just want to pit first. So we're going to be pitting this next lap for Russell. Both good. Oh. Ricardo's pitted. Alright, we're going to be pitting this lap for hards.
And we're box this lap. Yes, box.
We may pit Norris as well. If we pit him now. We'll pit him now. So a lap early. So he's going to pit here. That's fine. Norris is in the pits now. We got him just in time. Did he go into the pits? No, he didn't. I thought he said he was pitting this lap. Never mind. Okay, he's at 100, so we go neutral. Alright, both in the pits. The other two Red Bulls did not pit. Okay, let's switch back to Norris. Alright, and he's out. Let's go deploy, push. 17 seconds he is behind, so that's not bad. Let's go deploy on you. We're not going to do it too long. I don't want to drain the ERS. But we do want to catch up some time here. Alright, Perez is pitted. I think Verstappen. No, he hasn't. Norris now in second. Okay, let's go to neutral, neutral, standard, standard. Okay.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Good job overtaking Leclerc. I don't think... Oh, he has pitted. Leclerc's pitted. So, Russell, you got some work to do here.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Yeah. Okay, we need Russell to catch up. Norris should come out in first place here. There's no way that they have a 14-second pit, right? Verstappen's just coming out. Okay, so Norris still has a 4-second lead, so we're good there. Russell needs to catch up. Russell's right on him. There she goes. No! There she goes again. We're fighting Ferrari, man. We need to get into this DRS, though, so let's not pass them. Right, there we go. Why do we not have DRS? There it is. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what tires. See if they've gone the... They did. So one of them's going the medium. Perez. Oh, both Red Bulls are going medium. Interesting. So they're going the medium, which means the last 15 laps of this race? How many laps are we doing on mediums? 5, 10, 15. Last 20 laps we're doing on mediums. They're going to be doing it on hards. Probably not going to be great for them, to be completely honest. Alright, Norris, we'll have you attack for a little bit. We'll have you attack for a little bit. We have DRS.
McLaren gain a position.
Good job. We're not going to have them push too long, but we are going to have them push. let's go and deploy here. Let's try and get him a little bit ahead of Leclerc, you know what I mean? We're not, by the looks of it, going to get a second ahead. Or can we before the DRS? No, we got fastest
That's
lap.
a good lap. Good lap.
Leclerc's right on us though, still. Okay, let's have you deploy here a little bit. Don't want you going too crazy though. Alright, let's go back to neutral. Okay, let's go light. Or standard, I should say. Just keep an eye on the tire wear. We're doing better. Russell's slowly but surely catching up to Verstappen. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch him though. He's right there. You can see him, but we're not in striking distance. Should we push again? Let's give him a little push again. Let's see if we can catch up to Verstappen. It'd be nice to be in the Verstappen range here. He's right there. He's on mediums though, which obviously work in the AI's favor, but it doesn't work in our favor. Let's see if they have their mediums. Still not really. I mean, Perez's mediums are definitely more war, so he's obviously trying to catch up to me. Oh, hey there, Ferrari. Calm yourselves. Alright, we're in striking distance now, so we should have DRS. It is so hot in this room. It is ridiculous. I need to turn my fan on. Alright, DRS for us now, please. Wait, where are we? Okay, there's the DRS. You've scuffed that one up. Hold on. Oh! Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. I just gotta turn my fan on here. Alright, fan is on. Fan is on. Alright, let's do this. We are still on push for him. Perez is catching. Good job, Russell.
With a great overtake.
Perez is catching Norris. I need to try and make up some... do I try and hold these guys back even further? What do we think? Or do we just go? Let's just go. Let's keep an eye on tire wear, though. We don't want to be too crazy. Let's go standard. Knock on wood. Nothing has happened to our team yet. We haven't run wide. We haven't crashed or anything like that. Bloody Hamilton, man. Oh, it's not Ricardo. Ooh.
For Mercedes.
Ooh, we're losing it. Here's the thing, our car's just not as fast, clearly, because we only were able to pass them when we were on push. We can't do it on standard. But it's okay, we're going to try our bestest. We're still not giving up. Perez is right on us, though. So we're going to go for a push here again. Just to try and keep him over a second behind. We don't want him having a DRS race with bloody Red Bull here. Verstappen is far behind now, though, which is a good thing. He's also on mediums, but you'll see that his mediums is doing better than our hards. Even though we've been for the majority, I would say, on standard, but his mediums are still doing better than our hards. We just need to make sure that these start dropping down dramatically. Because we're going to go with the mediums at the end, which should help us out much more than have... Because these guys are going medium, medium, hard, which I don't think is the strat. I think it is medium, hard, medium. Just so at the end we'll be faster. But we've still got how many laps until we pit? 10, 15, 16... We still have 17 laps. Right? Yeah, 17 laps on both. Right, let's go back to interval. Okay, let's go back to standard. We also want to make sure we keep our tires fairly cool. Okay, Russell is right on Ricardo. We're still in the train for Russell. It looks like Perez is now in striking distance, so he's probably, yeah, right here, going to use DRS. And there's us losing that big lead. We had a 3-second lead. So that just shows you how much faster the Red Bull is to our car. Now we've lost it. That shows you how much faster the Red Bull is to our car. He's also on medium tires, which the AI seems to be better on medium, but when I go on medium, I can't pass a car with hard tires. But maybe again that's because the car's better, I don't know. Let's not push him too much because we're going to get him in DRS now. I mean, I say that, but we're supposed to be faster, I think, than Red Bull with DRS. I mean, that was... Norris, you did a great job there, my friend. We should get DRS here as well. There we go. Perez is doing incredible. Verstappen is still dropping further and further behind, which I think is going to be the case now anyway, because now that Norris and Perez are in a DRS battle, we're going to just keep pulling each other further and further away. Russell's in a decent spot, but he's having a very hard time passing the other guys. There we go again. We're gonna get. Do we get DRS here too, or do they get it? No, he's gonna get it.
With a great overtake.
Didn't manage to get us in that DRS zone though. He's probably right on us though. Yep. We need to win, and we need both drivers to come ahead. We're holding on for dear life for this constructors. And we can't afford to lose to Red Bull anymore. Can't afford to lose. We got about 13 laps before we can pit. Yeah, we cannot afford to lose to Red Bull. Is Red Bull even trying to pass us? Oh, wow. I was like, where'd he go? He must have been on our side as we were looking around there.
Red Bull gained a place.
It's okay. Again, he has medium tires, which I'm not, you know. His tires are now finally wearing worse than ours. We are on hards, though. But his tires are now finally dropping below ours. Which I don't think is going to make a huge difference. But we are going to be going on to mediums, and they're going to be on hards. So, I'm happy with the strategy we've gone for. We just need to keep up doing what we're doing, really. And then Russell needs to try and get ahead here somehow. We can maybe try and give him an overtake. See, he's just draining it on the pulling. It's not, that did not do anything. We just drained our ERS and it literally did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. If anything, it slowed us down. Look at that. Look how much further ahead they are now. Are we even in DRS? Oh, we are. Thank God. Just. Come on. Bring in that gap. Yeah, if anything, using overtake there just literally slowed us down. Like.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
It just slowed us down. I don't want a safety car right now. Because we're so far ahead. It's fine. Norris, though, and Perez are so far ahead, we don't want a safety car. I mean, give me a safety car in like 10 laps, I'll be happy. But not right now. Not right now. Alright, let's check our tires for these guys. We're basically right on track. I don't think I can really push that much more anymore. We may push a little bit towards the end, the last 2 laps before we pit. But we can't really push anymore. I would love to see Russell take one of these guys, though. We just can't. These, I mean, Ricciardo as well. I don't know how. Where's Ricciardo coming out of nowhere? Hamilton's 9 seconds behind us, so I don't know what happened to him. I think this little train we're in is just catapulting us ahead, and it's catapulting Norris and Perez ahead. Like, Perez is right on us here. Ocon and Hamilton are battling. Yeah, Norris back ahead. These two are just going to be back and forth every DRS zone there is. I mean, if we look at tyres again, though, Verstappen right here is on mediums. That's why I just can't keep up with him. And Perez is on mediums, and we're basically outperforming him. His tyres now are dropping. He's at 48%, we're at 53. So this is good for us. This means he's going to have to pit to hard tyres. And then we're going to have to pit to mediums. But the mediums are so much faster. I say that, but as you can see in front of us, Verstappen cannot catch up to Leclerc and Ricciardo, even though he's on mediums. So it looks like between medium and hard, there's not much in it. Because out of everyone on this circuit right now, you would think Verstappen would be able to pass both of those. He's pitting. Interesting. Okay. That means Perez is right behind him. They're all pitting. These guys have to be pitting for hards as well. He is. He's pitted for hards. Okay, let's go back to Russell. Alright, well, we're not pitting anyway. We've still got, how many laps? 3, 4, 5, like 6 laps to go before we pit. Alright, let's see what Norris is doing. Okay, Perez is pitted. We knew that was going to happen. We knew that was going to happen. Okay, let's see how much we can push Lando. We've still got 5 laps before he pits. I don't think we can have him on push, because that'll mean we'll lose tires. We'll lose tires. I don't know if we'll lose 20% in a couple laps though. We're gonna wait until we get into our pit window, which I believe is just 1 lap anyway. 2 laps. And then we'll push. So Leclerc is 9 seconds behind us. 8 seconds. And we're still not pitting.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Good freaking job, Russell. Good job. And he's right on Leclerc. He's almost in second. Wait. Safety car! This is perfect. We can pit right now. We were going to pit in one... do we pit right now or do we pit... Norris could pit right now. Here's the thing, if we pit him right now, let's have a strategic thing here. That's really early. If we pit now, we have to, right? We have to take advantage of this. We can't attack because it's a safety car.
Oh, and that's a crash.
Okay. Conserve. Okay. So we haven't really lost any positions. Norris is still in first. Perez, Ricciardo. Okay, so we're on brand new softs. These guys. Okay. Okay. Who's that? Schumacher? Ugh. Look at that Aston. Absolute beauty of a car. Okay. This is good, though, because our tyres, if we do a couple laps like this, we're not going to wear our tyres down anyway. Let's just walk. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. This should still be in line with our strategy. Because of how slow we're going, that it should make our tires go up anyway. So we should be, this should be perfect for us. It's not great for Russell, because wasn't Russell in 3rd place? So Russell's actually dropped quite a lot. Russell's dropped a lot. We need to get Russell back up. I mean, Russell's not doing great. We need to beat Verstappen or Perez with Russell. We need both our drivers to beat both their drivers. Not necessarily both beat both. We need one to beat one and one to beat... You guys know what I'm saying. Perez... Okay, everyone's going now until the end, right? So let's see. I think Verstappen and Perez on hards isn't going to be great for them. But this game at the moment, it doesn't seem to make much difference between medium and hards. Because Verstappen was stuck behind Ricciardo and Leclerc when they were on hards and he was on mediums, and now the roles are reversed, so I don't know. It should theoretically be better for me, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Let's look at our tires again. Why isn't it showing? It should show after this lap a big sky rocket. How long is he going to be out for?
I expect the safety car will come in at the end of the next lap.
End of the next lap.
Yeah, copy, all good.
It says ends this lap. Said at the end of... Why are you saying ends this lap and the other one says end of next lap? Is it this lap or is it next lap? I mean, he's flying off, so I assume he's going into the pits. Is he in the pits there? I think he's in the pits. He's in the pits, right?
%100% pace now.
He's not in the pits.
Yeah.
He's came in. He's in the pits.
And a reminder that overtaking is from the line at the end of the lap.
Copy.
Okay. Here we go. So that just confused me when he said the end of next lap. I was like, the end of next lap, and then he said this lap, and I'm like, ah. Okay. So we'll push it for a little bit. See if Russell can get ahead of Leclerc. Russell took Verstappen. Well, that's perfect. Let's see if we can get 2 seconds ahead. We'll do 1 lap on push, right? Okay, we're going to go neutral. Okay, Norris is a little bit ahead here. Put you on standard. Ignore. Ignore. So hopefully, we gained a little jump. It's going to be... Because we pitted early, we are pushing it close on tyres. We are pushing it close on tyres. Look at that. It's literally... We can't push anymore. Because we pitted early. We can't really push. Because we pitted 2 laps early. Okay. Okay, Russell. Come on. Russell needs to take Leclerc and Ricciardo. Verstappen's behind, so
after the tyre.
I'm okay with that.
Copy.
Norris has got a nice lead. Who else is on mediums now? Everyone except for Red Bull. Good to know. Alright, we should have DRS, right? Norris is out of the DRS jump, though.
DRS is enabled.
It's enabled, but it's not enabled right now. It's probably enabled right around this corner, though. Which means right now. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So now we're ahead of Sainz, which means Verstappen is far behind us now. Verstappen is far behind us, which is really good. We got 20 laps to go on this tyre. 20 laps. Which, since we're not AI, means we're probably going to wear them all the way down, but we'll see. Alright, DRS again for us here. There it is. Leclerc does not have DRS because he is not on on Ricciardo. Or Perez, I should say. Here we have it again. Went off there a little bit, it looked like. Now we need to catch up to Russell. To Ricciardo, sorry, so we can use DRS. We're actually
McLaren with a
catching
great
him.
overtake.
We're actually catching them. No, we're not. We're losing it now. Yeah, we're losing 0.1 second every single time. Now Leclerc's going to come for us on this corner, which is fine. We're just going to catapult each other closer, I guess. Didn't get me, though.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Russell realistically needs to use push just to get up here a little bit. But I'm a little worried since we pitted so early. This right here. See the tires? We're pushing it now. We're pushing it. Whereas before we had a little bit of room if we pitted when we said we were going to pit. But the safety car, I mean, it helped obviously, but you know, we'll see. Alright. Norris is 3 seconds ahead. Excuse me. Russell is now losing time because Ricciardo and Perez are DRSing off each other. So we need to, we have like, we're going to be close to a second behind Ricciardo here in a second. I mean 2 seconds behind. I just need, this is fine because we'll get him in the DRS zone now. I don't mind that. DRS.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Yeah, not for long. Why did we not get DRS there? Neither of us got DRS. See what I mean with this game sometimes? It's like, it doesn't, okay, there's DRS. We got out the second DRS, but not the first, unless it just didn't show up green. We are, these two in front though, is kind of annoying me.
McLaren
See,
gained a
again, our
position.
tyres, man. Why? I mean, we're not that far behind them, but you know what? That's fine. That's fair. We did use push for the first lap. We did use push for the first lap. I would like to be able to catch up. This is fine, like I say.
Somebody's been out there.
Sainz. Oh, he's all the way at the back anyway. No one cares about Sainz. This is good for us.
Advance the race
I'm hoping
position.
we can catch up. I don't mind him being ahead of me as long as we can catch up to Perez and Ricciardo. If we can catch Perez and Ricciardo, then we can try and fight for us to get on, for Russell to get on a podium. If we can get both cars on a podium, that's going to be huge for points. Verstappen now, though, right behind us. Not right, still 4 seconds, but you know Verstappen's quick. He is on hard tires, though. Everyone here, other than Perez, is on mediums. We are catching up with this little slingshot action. We're at 1-3 now. They look so close, don't they? It's like you can almost touch them even though they're still so far away. We are catching. I'm tempted to do a little push here. Oh, now we're 1-6? Never mind. I'm not doing a push. We're not doing a push. Yeah, that was... I don't know how we lost almost... Look at that. 2 seconds behind now. What happened, Russell? How did they get... Now they've almost gained a second on half a lap there. Doing what? They weren't in DRS. Are they both pushing? For fuck's sake. Excuse my language. You see what I mean with this game? How often have you seen this happen to any other cars right now? We're in the lead. Again. Get back on the track. Norris is now in fifth. Like, this is pissing me off, this game, man. This game is pissing me off so much.
Big lock up there.
He is now 4 seconds behind. Now he's behind Verstappen. Like, what is going on? Absolute bullshit.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Shut your face. Absolute BS. I'm sorry, but that is BS. Absolute rubbish. I am convinced this game does not want me to win. Like, every race we've crashed or spun off. This is the first one we had. We were doing so well. We were in first place. And he spins off the track. Oh, he goes wide off the track. Loses like 20 seconds, realistically. Where's the leader now? So we're 6 seconds. Well, maybe not 20 seconds. About 15 seconds we've lost. I'm sorry. I call BS. I swear this game, like, in the coding, is like... You can't win. Red Bull needs to win. So they literally just throw you off. Like, that was ridiculous. Like, we had been perfect the entire race. There is no reason whatsoever Norris should spin off there. And even in the stats, you know how you can put stats, right? You can add points into the stats. Norris is at like 92 on the cornering. So he doesn't do what he just did. His stats are like one of the highest in the game. It's just absolute rubbish. Like, I can't believe we just went from a possible 1-3 finish. I would have guessed we could have got.
Great overtake.
So now I don't think Russell is going to be able to get all the way up there. I mean, Norris is we're gonna try to get back, but me and Verstappen now are gonna be battling it out. This is so frustrating. I'm just thinking about the constructors. Because it's just Red Bull, man. This game is so biased. Have you seen them spin off? Have you seen them crash? Like, what the F is this all about, man? Absolute bullshit. Absolute bullshit. We're 5 seconds behind Leclerc. There's no way for us to catch up to him. I mean, Russell's struggling here to keep Leclerc off. Okay, now we're...
Red Bull gained a place.
This is rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Like, we have DRS right now, and look at the position we were in. Like, the game straight up is like, you're not passing him. Alright, we should have DRS again here in a second. Let's see what happens on the straight. Alright, here goes DRS for Norris. And he doesn't get it. There it is. And then he's going to get DRS. Yeah, fair enough. He's not passing us either. Still rubbish, man.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Absolute bullshit. I'm sorry. Like, You can't tell me that this game isn't, like, coded to make sure you don't get ahead. Like, like, every single race, we've spun out, we've crashed, we've locked up, and no other drivers are. And look at us right now. We're in just regular, standard. We're not pushing. We're literally in standard for the tires. We're in balance for the fuel. We're in neutral. There is no reason whatsoever that should be happening to us. It's absolutely rubbish. I'm so glad this season is almost over so I can be done with this game. I enjoyed the hell out of it at the beginning, but now it's literally... It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Like, there's just no chance, like, Norris... Like, we're in the final stretch. You know what I mean?
It's a spin!
And you're gonna do that to us? Like, we're in the final stretch. That's just absolute BS. We've got 5 laps to go. Well, 3 laps to go. Listen, if we can beat Verstappen, I'll be happy. I mean, here's the other thing. Look at Verstappen battling with us, and he's on hard tyres. The whole point in this update was to make it more balanced, and I'm telling you, hard tyres mean nothing. I mean, we've overtook this. This is literally just going to be a battle of the two of us now. The only way we win this, or beat Verstappen at least. But it doesn't matter because Perez is in first.
Run wide.
It's absolute BS, man. Perez being in that first position is going to give the constructors to him. To Red Bull. I mean, we were doing so well. This game is so effed up. We are going to push here. But what's it going to do? Absolutely nothing. We can only really push. We got 3 laps. Our tyres are already in the 30s now. It'd be nice for Russell to get a podium. At least it would be nice. But we should have won this. 110% we should have won this. There was no reason whatsoever we shouldn't have won this. We 100% should have won this race. I think like a 1-4, 1-5 finish is what should have happened here. But Red Bull's got it again. Which is just complete and utter BS. Alright, let's attack.
Let's try and push up.
Let's use all the fuel we've got.
Yeah.
Let's bloody deploy. Let's just do absolutely everything. Nothing we can do here. I'm so frustrated with that.
It up. I let you down. My bad.
Okay, understood.
I don't even want to talk about what just happened there. Don't even want to talk about it. Absolute rubbish.
McLaren gain a position.
Absolute rubbish.
Perez has crossed the line first.
So Norris fucked up again, basically, on the last lap. So biased. He was first the entire race. The entire race. We're hanging on by 4 points. We should have had a huge jump here. Like, I'm so pissed off. Like, I'm so done with this game, man. Okay. Nice payout. I'll take it. It's just so frustrating. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Absolute bullshit. I don't care about the freaking helipad. What else? Don't care. Suspension. Don't care. We've got all of this. It's as if the game doesn't want us to win constructors. You know what I mean? I think the game is like, you shouldn't be winning constructors. It's the only thing I can think of. The only thing. Front wing, okay, 4, 4, let's just make sure, 4, 4, 4. So we've got everything. We've got everything. And we're installed and everything, right? Yeah. Car 1. Let's actually look at... So we have 1 race left. We're good. That was absolute rubbish, though. I'm sorry. There is no... Like, we're finally in the lead. We were in the lead the entire race, basically. The entire race. And then in the last quarter, we have 2 issues. We went off track, and then I didn't even want to look what the second one was. I don't know if we spun off, I don't know if we went off, I don't know if we locked up, I don't know, but we dropped another 5 positions. It's just rubbish. It's absolute bullshit. This new update is garbage. It's absolute garbage, man. I mean, how do you crash? How do you have an incident every single race? How is that, like, that doesn't happen. That does not happen. Every race. There's gotta be something in the code, man, on this new update. It's literally, they're like, okay, this car's winning, spin him. This car's in the lead, it should be Red Bull, let's spin him. Let's lock him up, let's, you know. It makes no sense. And now we're going into, we've been in the lead the entire season. And we're going into the final race. The final race. At 4 points difference. And we haven't been able to beat Red Bull in any of these races. So I can only assume we're going to come second this season. And if that is the case, I mean, even if we come first, I'm still so pissed at this game. But if we come second, I'm just over it, man. You know, I was enjoying this game so much. It was so much fun. But it's just not fun when you can't control the controllables. You know what I mean? There's so many things that are out of my control now. Like spinning off, crashing, locking up, going wide on call. Like that's all RNG. And it's been happening every single race. Like, how's that fun? When you are the only one that this is happening to every single race. That just doesn't make any sense. That doesn't happen to any team in real life where every single race they crash and spin and lock. It doesn't happen. Red Bull, that's happened to like once. I think I've seen them crash once this entire season. Verstappen crashed. Or spun out, even. And we do it every single freaking race. Every single race. My team's doing it. Like, it's just... It doesn't make sense. We weren't pushing. Like, it's just rubbish. We weren't doing anything that would cause that to happen. And it's happened way too often. It's happening in freaking practice sessions, it's happening in qualifying, it's happening in races. We keep having incidents. And it is BS. Anyway, we got 1 race left. I hope to God we win it. But, you know, at this point, I have given up all hope on this game, to be completely honest with you. But we're gonna finish. We're gonna do our final race here tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I didn't. So I'll see you tomorrow with the final. I guarantee if had you guys bet money, if I was like, here, bet money. I guarantee all of you would say that we're coming second. I don't think anyone would say we're going to win the constructors. And I don't think we're going to either. Just because of how absolutely BS biased this game has become since the update. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. I hope Verstappen gets a grid penalty because he needs a new engine or something, but let's be honest, it's not going to happen. And even if he gets a grid penalty, he doesn't have to worry about it because he knows the freaking McLaren's going to spin out at some point anyway. See you tomorrow with another video.